Welcome, detectives, mystery lovers, and amateur sleuths. Today, you're stepping into the curious and thrilling world of Agatha Christie, the queen of crime herself. This is the Agatha Christie Trivia Challenge. Welcome to Mr. Bebop. Here's how it works. You'll face 30 mind-bending questions about her life, her famous works, and her unforgettable characters. For each question, you'll have 5 seconds to choose the correct answer. Keep track of your score as you go. At the end, you'll find out your detective rank. Will you emerge as a master detective, or are you just starting your sleuthing journey? So grab your magnifying glass, trust your little gray cells, and let's begin. Round 1. The life of Agatha Christie. What year was Agatha Christie born? A. 1880. B. 1890. C. 1895. D. 1900. The answer is B. Agatha Christie was born on September 15, 1890. Where was Agatha Christie born? A. London. B. Torquay. C. Bath. D. Oxford. The answer is B. Agatha Christie was born in Torquay, a seaside town in Devon, England. What was Agatha Christie's birth name? A. Agatha Mary Clarissa Miller. B. Agatha Mary Clarissa Christie. C. Agatha Clarissa Malawan. D. Mary Agatha Christie. The answer is A. Christie's maiden name before marriage is Agatha Mary Clarissa Miller. Agatha Christie disappeared for 11 days in which year? A. 1921. B. 1926. C. 1930. D. 1935. The answer is B. She vanished in 1926 after her husband's infidelity became public. What was the name of Agatha Christie's first husband? A. Max Malawan. B. Archibald Christie. C. Thomas Beresford. D. Leonard Clement. The answer is B. Archibald Christie. They divorced in 1928. Christie often wrote under a pseudonym for her romance novels. What was the name she used? A. Mary Westmacott. B. Anne Meredith. C. Emily Hart. D. Clara Benson. The answer is A. Christie wrote 6 romance novels under the name Mary Westmacott. Which profession did Agatha Christie work in during World War I, gaining knowledge about poisons? A. Nurse. B. Pharmacist's assistant. C. Ambulance driver. D. Translator. The answer is B. From being a pharmacist's assistant, Christie gained key knowledge of poisons used in her mysteries. What archaeological region fascinated Christie and inspired several of her novels? A. Egypt. B. Mesopotamia. C. Greece. D. Rome. The answer is B. Her travels to this region inspired novels like Murder in Mesopotamia. Who did Agatha Christie marry second? A. A detective. B. A publisher. C. A writer. D. An archaeologist. The answer is D. Max Mallowan, whom she married in 1930, was an archaeologist. Christie became a Dame Commander of the British Empire in which year? A. 1955. B. 1965. C. 1971. D. 1975. The answer is C. 1971. She was honored late in life for her literary contributions. Well done, detectives. You've made it through round 1, Agatha Christie's life, from her birthplace to her pen name. You're already showing signs of a sharp sleuth. But don't hang up your hat just yet. Now, let's turn the page to something even juicier. It's time for round 2, her works, the mysteries, the twists, the jaw-dropping endings that made her the best-selling novelist of all time. What is the first novel to feature Hercule Poirot? A. The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. B. The Mysterious Affair at Styles. C. Murder on the Orient Express. D. The ABC Murders. The answer is B. The Mysterious Affair at Styles. Published in 1920, this was Agatha Christie's debut novel and marked the first appearance of Hercule Poirot, a retired Belgian police detective living in England. The book launched one of the most iconic characters in detective fiction. Which novel is famous for having the solution revealed by a confession recorded on a phonograph? A. The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. B. Murder on the Links. C. Peril at End House. D. The Big Four. The answer is A. The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. This 1926 novel is known for its groundbreaking twist. The use of a recorded confession was innovative for its time and shocked readers, cementing Christie's reputation as a master of deception. Which Christie novel features a murder during a cruise on the Nile? A. Evil Under the Sun. B. Death on the Nile. C. The Man in the Brown Suit. D. Lord Edgware Dies. The answer is B. Death on the Nile. Set in Egypt, this 1937 novel showcases Poirot solving a murder aboard a luxury steamer. The story explores themes of jealousy and revenge and is one of Christie's most beloved international mysteries. The little gray cells are often mentioned by which detective? A. Miss Marple. B. Hercule Poirot. C. Tommy Beresford. D. Ariadne Oliver. The answer is B. Hercule Poirot. Poirot frequently refers to using his little gray cells, his brain, to solve crimes through logic and observation, rather than brute force. This phrase became his signature line. Which Agatha Christie novel is based on a nursery rhyme and originally had a different and controversial title? A. And Then There Were None. B. Curtain. C. 5 Little Pigs. D. Crooked House. The answer is A. And Then There Were None. Published in 1939, it's Christie's best-selling novel. The original UK title used a racial slur that was later changed. The book features 10 characters lured to an island where they die one by one, echoing a nursery rhyme. Which play by Christie holds the world record for the longest continuous run in theater history? A. The Mousetrap. B. Black Coffee. C. The Hollow. D. Towards Zero. The answer is A. The Mousetrap. Premiering in 1952 in London's West End, The Mousetrap has never stopped running, except during COVID-19 lockdowns. Its twist ending is famously not to be revealed by audiences. In Murder on the Orient Express, what major weather event halts the train? A. Avalanche. B. Flood. C. Sandstorm. D. Blizzard. The answer is A. Avalanche. The luxury train is stopped by a snowdrift in Yugoslavia. While the train is immobilized, a murder occurs, and Poirot must investigate while snowed in with the suspects. Which book features Poirot's retirement and final case? A. The Hollow. B. Elephants Can Remember. C. Curtain. D. Taken at the Flood. The answer is C. Curtain. Written during World War II but published in 1975 just before Christie's death, Curtain takes Poirot back to Styles, the location of his first case, for one final mystery. The story ends with Poirot's death. What 1922 work introduced Tommy and Tuppence? A. Partners in Crime. B. The Secret Adversary. C. By the Pricking of My Thumbs. D. Postern of Fate. The answer is B. The Secret Adversary. This post-World War I thriller follows two young adventurers who start a detective agency. Tommy and Tuppence appear in 5 books, and age with each story, rare for Christie characters. Agatha Christie dedicated The Mirror Cracked from Side to Side to which famous actress? A. Margaret Rutherford. B. Joan Hickson. C. Angela Lansbury. D. Elizabeth Taylor. The answer is letter A. Margaret Rutherford. Margaret Rutherford played Miss Marple in several 1960s films. Christie wasn't a huge fan of the film adaptations but appreciated Rutherford's charm and dedicated this 1962 novel to her. Well done, detective. Another round solved. You've cracked the clues, uncovered the settings, and matched wits with the best of them in round 2, her works. But now, it's time for the final and most personal challenge. The brilliant and quirky characters that brought Agatha Christie's stories to life. One last round. One final test. Let's begin. What is Miss Marple's full name? A. Jane Marple. B. Joan Marple. C. Julia Marple. D. Judith Marple. The answer is A. Jane Marple. Miss Jane Marple is Christie's elderly amateur sleuth, known for her insight into human nature and her ability to solve crimes by comparing them to situations she's observed in her quiet village, St. Mary Mead. Poirot's favorite drink is A. Whiskey. B. Coffee. C. Hot chocolate. D. Brandy. The answer is C. Hot chocolate. As frequently mentioned in the novels, Hercule Poirot's favorite drink is hot chocolate, which he enjoys in generous quantities, often with a focus on its thickness and richness. He also enjoys tisanes, which are herbal teas, and sirop de cassis, a blackcurrant syrup. In The Body in the Library, who finds the body? A. Miss Marple. B. The maid. C. Colonel Bantry. D. Inspector Slack. The answer is C. Colonel Bantry. In this Miss Marple mystery, Colonel Arthur Bantry finds a young woman's body in the library of his country home. His wife, Dolly Bantry, quickly calls on her friend Miss Marple to investigate before scandal ruins their reputation. What kind of pet does Poirot keep? A. Cat. B. Dog. C. Nun. D. Parrot. The answer is C. None. Poirot is fastidious and dislikes mess, noise, and unpredictability, traits that do not mix well with pets. He prefers order, routine, and cleanliness, making animal companionship unlikely. Who is Poirot's friendly yet often skeptical police ally? A. Superintendent Battle. B. Inspector Japp. C. Colonel Race. D. Chief Inspector Slack. The answer is B. Inspector Japp. Inspector James Japp of Scotland Yard appears in many Poirot stories. He often relies on Poirot's insights but represents the official, more conventional side of law enforcement. Their banter is a hallmark of early Poirot mysteries. What feature does Poirot famously obsess over? A. His hair. B. His shoes. C. His mustache. D. His cane. The answer is C. His mustache. Poirot's mustache is described as luxurious, neat, and perfectly waxed. He considers it his pride and joy, even traveling with a protective mustache guard at night. In fact, Christie once described it as the most magnificent mustache in all England. What book is often considered Miss Marple's finest case? A. The Body in the Library. B. The Murder at the Vicarage. C. A Caribbean Mystery. D. Nemesis. The answer is D. Nemesis. In 1971's Nemesis, Miss Marple embarks on a posthumous request from a deceased friend to solve a mystery with very little context. It showcases her brilliance, independence, and intuition, often cited as her most challenging case. Tommy and Tuppence run what kind of business in Partners in Crime? A. Detective agency. B. Publishing house. C. Travel agency. D. Hotel. The answer is A. Detective agency. In 1929's Partners in Crime, the Beresfords take over a private detective agency under government cover. They playfully impersonate famous fictional detectives in each story, making the book a tribute to classic mystery tropes. Hercule Poirot first appears retired in which novel? A. The Big Four. B. The Mysterious Affair at Styles. C. Murder in Mesopotamia. D. Curtain. The answer is B. The Mysterious Affair at Styles. Poirot is already retired and living as a refugee in England when he first appears in Christie's debut novel. Despite retirement, he is drawn into the case due to his friendship with Hastings and his love for a puzzle. Miss Marple often relies on her knowledge of what? A. Forensic evidence. B. Small-town gossip. C. Psychological profiles. D. Her intuition. The answer is B. Small-town gossip. Miss Marple solves crimes by drawing comparisons between current events and the behavior she's observed in villagers over the years. Her talent lies in seeing patterns in everyday human behavior, often dismissed as gossip, and applying it to deadly mysteries. Case closed. You've completed the challenge. But how well did you do? Share your scores in the comments below. Thank you for watching. See you again next time.